The last 3.5 decades have seen a boom in the self-employment within the UK economy, with many entrepreneurs setting up their own limited companies. The downside to this has been the need to disclose a lot of information at Companies House, usually under what is called FRS 102 Section 1A. There is, however, another option for companies that qualify as micro-entities. They can use an even more reduced disclosure regime when preparing their annual accounts. It's called FRS 105. With a few exceptions, the work required to prepare and review the balances for FRS 105 accounts are the same as that for FRS 102 businesses. The benefit comes in the amount of information that needs to be disclosed when submitting the accounts for public scrutiny. A qualifying micro-entity hardly has to publish any detailed information. A set of accounts submitted to Companies House may simply show a balance sheet and possibly 1 or 2 notes. In many cases, no notes are required at all. If your company qualifies, there are advantages and disadvantages to using this framework. The main and obvious advantage is the possibility of putting very little information into the public domain and still remaining compliant with UK law and HMRC. Downside is that having very little information for public consumption can be detrimental to credit ratings. This is because the relevant agencies just don't have enough information to work with. This would be bad news if you're looking for lines of credit or additional funding. Another significant advantage of the micro-entity mechanism is that revaluation of assets isn't required because historical cost is always used for these accounts. Of course, if this means that you have properties which have increased in value and you've taken additional funding over time, then the use of the original purchase may suddenly make a profitable business become a loss-making one. FRS 105 is not perfect for everybody, but it is definitely something to consider on a case-by-case basis. To explore this properly and decide whether you may wish to use this framework for your next set of company accounts, give us a call and we'll be happy to go through all the pros and cons so that you can make an informed decision and maybe take advantage of this route of reduced disclosure as well.